forgets its own intention. A sentence forms without a speaker. Numbers align where they shouldn't. A man steps out of coincidence, smiles like he's been expected, names a moment no one scheduled. We nod as if it's normal. We laugh to keep the shape intact. We call it timing, call it chance. It was always gonna happen. It hasn't happened yet. The clock skips forward quietly. No one files a complaint. Between 2 seconds, no one sees it fall. Like nothing's moving, coffee cooling into proof that time behaves in straight lines. He speaks in simple language, no drama, no demand. Just places endings in advance. You joke to break the surface, I follow just behind. We keep the tone appropriate, but every word is anchored, every pause is fixed, like we've already said this once before. The street begins to tilt, not enough to notice, just enough to fail. Your sentence doesn't finish, mine arrives too late. Something closes without sound. We call it interruption, we call it the demonstration. Everything is under control. Please keep your expectations visible. We produce a little miracle, nothing you can explain, nothing that will stay consistent. Money turns to paper, paper turns to nothing, nothing gets applauded anyway. A dress becomes absence, a voice becomes confession, the room adjusts its standards. You came here to be entertained. You leave slightly rearranged. In agreement, no one wants to interrupt the shape of things pretending. We call it just a spectacle, we call it clever tricks, we never call it us. What I was given, not by voice, not by choice, just something passing through. They said it wasn't proper, they said it wasn't real, they said it shouldn't stay. So I removed my own name to make it easier for everyone involved. The pages disappeared first, then the rooms I used to know, then the sound of being certain. There's a version still existing somewhere I don't reach, where the words remain intact, but here it's cleaner now. Nothing left to question, nothing left of me. sun refuses movement. It presses without mercy. A weight behind the eyes. He stands without resistance, speaks without defense, as if the outcome's irrelevant. I asked to find a reason. I asked to shift the line. I asked for something solid, but clarity arrives too early before I can deny it. He is what he says. Crowd requires a gesture. The system needs a form. The sentence needs a voice. I sign without believing. Without deciding, and call it necessary. There's nothing left to anchor. No proof, no guarantee. Just absence shaped like you. They offer explanations. They offer safer forms. They offer something smaller. I take what you anyway. Without introduction, names dissolve at the door, every face already known. We greet what should not gather, we welcome what persists. Beyond the shape of judgment, hands that built destruction smile with perfect ease. Stories worn like decoration. No one asks for reasons, no one seeks a cause. Everything is self-explained. The line does not diminish, the night does not conclude, the roles remain intact. We celebrate the fracture, we normalize the stain, and call it I thought I ended everything, reduced it to an act, a necessary disappearance. But something stayed behind me, something unaddressed, something not agreeing. The pages find each other without without instruction, without permission. What I erased returns intact, not louder, just present. You say it can be over. You say it can be clean, but nothing true concludes. It waits without insisting. It forms without a sound and stands where I removed it. Morning follows structure. Chairs return to place. Voices keep their order. Reports explain the sequence. Errors get assigned. Nothing exceeds its frame. We speak in steady language. We close the open edge. We label what we can. The street continues forward. The clock resumes its claim. The pattern reasserts. Something stays misaligned. Something slightly wrong, but no one interrupts it. We call it just another day. Call it fully restored. We never call it change.
A pleasant evening, wouldn't you say?
That it is, sir. Care to join
We
us?
were just talking business.
Business near water has a way of changing with the tide. Enjoy the view.
Curious fellow, that's one way to put it.